Good morning, everyone. It is Boxing Day. Now, for those of us who don't live in the UK or South Africa, Australia, Bermuda, Canada, places that celebrate Boxing Day, what is Boxing Day? Well, I did a little research. And Boxing Day is the day when people give their servants and tradesmen a present, a Christmas box, it was called. And it's been going on since 1830. So today on Boxing Day, we're going to have a little bit of coffee and enjoy some presents for you. Cheers. So, what are my presents for you? Well, I'm going to be reviewing three samples that I've received. Two from the House of Sebastiane by Robert Elder, and one fragrance from the House of DSH, Don Spencer Horowitz. And we'll get right to that, but first I just wanted to share this with you. This is a wonderful Christmas present I got from my boss. It's my Chanel cup, and I'm just really thrilled. And I have to say, it really does say something when someone gives you a lovely little gift that doesn't have to be spectacular, but they put thought into it about what you like and what your passions are. And my boss certainly did me a wonderful, wonderful service by giving me this great mug for Christmas. I just love it. So let's get into the reviews. So the first thing I'm going to be reviewing is from the House of Sebastiane. And I'm going to be doing When You Wish Upon a Star first. And they came in these little bitty plastic bags to keep them from spilling. And here is Wish Upon a Star. Now, when I was a little boy, one of my favorite songs was When You Wish Upon a Star, and they used to play it on the Disney Hour. And I would go out in the backyard and look up in the sky after Disney was over, and I'd sing When You Wish Upon a Star. So this has kind of special meaning to me. So top notes are anise, blackberry, mid notes are violet, magnolia, and bottom notes of sandalwood, vetiver, and grass. It was created by Robert Elder in 2014. So whoops, here we have the little sample. I'm just going to put a little bit on. And I haven't smelled it before, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, that's very nice. It's sweet and a little fresh. Bracing, I would say. I would say it's unisex, something that both sexes could wear. It's quite lovely. So that is my little mini review of Wish Upon a Star. The next one from Robert Elder is a fragrance called Urban Legend. It was also created in 2014. And the top notes, it only has three notes. Top notes is orange blossom. The mid note is vanilla and ginger. Oh, two notes there, vanilla and ginger. And the bottom note of tonka. So let's see what this one is like. Robert's always been so sweet, sending me lovely samples, and it's taken me a long time to get around to these, but definitely I'm very interested in his house. Let's make sure we get some of this on. This is a gourmand. It is really very beautiful. Almost gingerbready. Well, it does have ginger in it, so there you go. Ginger and vanilla. It's like a really beautiful, fresh baked ginger cookie. This is definitely a fragrance for this time of the year. Absolutely a perfect Christmas fragrance. So those are two from Robert Elder. You might want to check them out. The House of Sebastiane. I'll put a link down below. And now we're going to move on to Dawn Spencer Horowitz, DHS. And this is a fragrance that is called Reveries de Paris. So this was inspired by Sabrina, which is a film based on a play by Samuel Taylor, and the film came out in 1954. It stars Audrey Hepburn, William Holden, Humphrey Bogart, and was directed by the wonderful Billy Wilder. So the story is about a young girl who's the daughter of a chauffeur of a very wealthy family in Glen Cove, Long Island, and she's madly in love with the youngest son, who's played by William Holden. And it's unrequited love, and she's young and foolish, and so her father sends her off to Paris to forget about David. And while she's in Paris, she becomes quite sophisticated. She comes home changed, a beautiful young woman, completely dressed head to toe in Givenchy. And, well, I don't want to ruin the story for you. Definitely check it out. But this fragrance, when I found that this was inspired by Sabrina, one of my favorite films, I was just very excited to smell it. So let's take a look and see what Reveries of Paris actually smells like. It was created in 2015. It's brand new this year, of what's left of this year. It's a Chypre fruity. The accords are white florals, musky, sweet, leather, and fruity. Now it has a million notes. It starts off with hydrax, ambergris, castoreum, bergamot, baronia, rose de may, jasmine, oak moss, green leaves, heliotrope, labdanum, leather, musk, French orange flower, peach, plum, and spices and vanilla absolute. So it's jam-packed with notes. And I have worn it. I wore it yesterday, so I will tell you that it is very classic. One of the things I like about DSH is that Dawn often references classic perfumes. Wow, it has a great little sprayer for a little bottle like that. Often references classic perfumes, and her line is all natural, but she is not ashamed to tell us that she does add synthetics to give longevity and heft to her fragrances. So most companies do that. That's something that they simply have to do in order to make a lot of perfumes last. So let's see what this smells like. It is so... This really is gorgeous. It reminds me a little bit of classic vintage cocoa. It has an animal bite. It has a sophistication. It has oomph and efflatus. It really just floats and soars and billows and entwines these senses. It really is an excellent fragrance. I got some on my hand. Against the skin, it's just magnificent. So there we have three wonderful fragrances from two indie houses that are really wonderful and that you should certainly check out. I'll put a link down below for DSH also. And, well, I guess that's it for now, but remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like. Cheers.